Hello gamers, my name is Seated Gamer and welcome back to another KLD booster opening. Let's just crack right in here, see what we pull this time. Will we get a foil? Will we get a mythic? Will we get a foil mythic? Ain't that the dream? But first up, we have Built to Smash, single red mana for an instant. Target attacking creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. If it's an artifact creature, it gains trample on turn. Hey, it's just like Lightning Bolt. It's not just like Lightning Bolt, but it's still not terrible. Like, if you can swing in Bomat Courier, turn 2, just bam, 4/4. Fine. Not bad. Yeah, Built to Smash. Not a bad combat trick. Next up though, Kujar Seed Sculptor, 1 and a green for a 1/2 Elf Druid. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. This is a 2/3 on turn 2, or it's a 1/2 that makes something else bigger later on in the game. Both of these things are fine. Yeah. Next up, Prakata Club Security, 3 and a black for a 3/4 Aetherborn Warrior. This guy's fine. He blocks most of the creatures in the game, like in this set at least. So yeah, not a terrible card to pick for his ability to chump block for days. Not even chump block, just block for days. Yeah, next up, Bastion Mastodon, 5 mana for a 4/5 artifact creature elephant. You can pay a white and give him vigilance until end of turn. I do like this particular cycle of cards, the artifact creatures with coloured activated abilities. They're all rather nice. Yeah, this guy's not bad. Moving on though, Revoke Privileges, 2 and a white for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack, block, or crew vehicles. This is a very nice way to lock something down that doesn't have any activated abilities, because note, you can actually activate abilities of creatures that have had their privileges revoked. But yeah, not terrible. Not a terrible card. Moving on though, Renegade Tactics, single red mana sorcery, target creature can't block this turn, draw a card. Yeah, look, it's not terrible. Well, it's kind of terrible. It's not the best. Like, in this particular format, with the amount of servos that are running around, making one thing unable to block probably isn't enough to have this be a card in your deck. Like, drawing a card from this is nice, but it's not really something you want to be doing. Anyway, next up, SelfAssembler, 5 mana for a 4/4 artifact creature assembly worker. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an assembly worker creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. This is the only assembly worker card in the set, so you will only be able to get self-assemblers with self-assemblers, unless they have some more in Aether Revolt, but we'll have to see about that. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Because yeah, you can just start pumping out 4/4s every turn, which can just be what you want to do. Who knows? But yeah, next up, Tidy Conclusion, 3 black instant, destroy target creature. You gain 1 life for each artifact you control. This card can be fantastic in the right deck. Otherwise, it can just be a 5 mana kill spell, and at instant speed, you've definitely got better options, but not so much in this format. So yeah, Tidy Conclusion is fine. Moving on though, Inventors Goggles, 1 mana for an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+2. Whenever an artificer enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach Inventors Goggles to it, and it equips for 2. Like, as a way of just giving something +1/+2, it's not terrible. Like, 1 mana for a permanent +1/+2 only really works if you have artificers in the deck, but late game, if you got nothing else to do with your mana, you can probably equip it to something else. Like, it's not terrible. I probably wouldn't have it in a deck, but yeah, I don't know. Pretty much your own choice on this one, really. Next up though, Underhanded Designs. We are onto the uncommons. 1 and a black enchantment. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. 1 and a black and sacrifice it to destroy target creature. Activate this ability only if you control 2 or more artifacts. Now this is a good way to kill a creature. It is technically 4 mana and sorcery speed, or it can be 2 mana, you can start draining their life, which is useful, and then you can just kill a creature later on in the game for only 2 mana in a turn. But yeah, not terrible, not great, but not terrible. Moving on to our second uncommon, Inventors Apprentice, 1 red mana for a 1/2 human artificer, gets +1/+1 as long as you control an artifact. Now this is a good way to have the Inventor's Goggles. So this creature is an artificer, and if you cast this turn 1, this turn 2, suddenly you just have a 3/5 on turn 2, and that's just pretty good. So in that particular scenario, I could see you keeping an Inventor's Goggles in the deck, because Inventor's Apprentice is just good by itself, like as a 2/3 for 1 potentially. Yeah, pretty good card. Moving on though, to our last uncommon, we get Minister of Inquiries, 1 blue mana for a 1/2. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. You can tap and pay an energy to make target player mill 3. Now, making someone mill 3 isn't often going to win you the game, but it can get rid of some really good cards in their deck, so it's not terrible, not terrible. But we are going to move on to our rare. What do we get? Do we get a mythic? We get an Architect of the Untamed, which is not a bad rare. 2 and a green for a 2/3 elf artificer druid. Hey, there's artificer again. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you get an energy, and you can pay 8 energy to make a 6/6 colorless beast artifact creature token. Yeah, this card can do some work, especially if you've got a bunch of energy making cards and some way to do that recursively. Yeah. There's a lot of good things you can do with this card. Do we have a foil? I don't think we do, but we do. Oh ho ho, that was sneaky of them. I couldn't see how many cards were left in the pack, but apparently there were 3, because we also have a forest and, hey, the beast token that the other guy makes. How about that? But yeah, foil Ambitious Aetherborn, 4 and a green for a 4/3 Aetherborn Artificer with Fabricate 1. Yeah. But yeah, Architect of the Untamed and the beast token that she makes, so that's nice. It's always good to find the token that the thing makes in the pack. Makes things a lot nicer. But yeah, that's going to be it for this booster. Not a bad pull, pretty happy with it. And I'll see you people next time for some more booster openings. Bye!